Hi everybody. How is everybody's day? We are almost ready for the snow that's coming here in South Carolina. And I woke up this morning and I didn't, the boys have been here and stuff, and I didn't know what to cook because again, I was tired. And so Dave's like, hey, let's have spaghetti. So I'm like, okay, I can do spaghetti. And so I'm gonna make a sauce. I had some downstairs, but I was running low. So I figured, well, I might as well just make some more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make my grandma's sauce, but I have adapted it a little bit. I mean, if you can hear machines running behind me, I've got the laundry going because, we had Camp Nana for 5 days, so I have like towels and sheets and things like that to do. And I have the dishwasher running. Everything is running right now. I'm gonna have the pot running in a second, and all that good stuff. So I figured, hey, it's cold out. Let me make another sauce. So like I said, this is my grandmother's recipe. And, back in the day, they put everything in there. Like they put stew meat. I remember my Aunt Josie, she put in the raw meatballs, she would put in raw sausage links, and everything would cook in the sauce. I don't do that. It kind of, it got so rich. Like I used to do it when the kids were little, but Dave and I are, again, we're getting older. So, I can't digest it. I can't digest all that yummy goodness. So I just take things out and just move things around that, like what we can eat and all this other stuff. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just cutting up 2 onions, and I'm just giving them like a rough chop, just a dice chop. Nothing too fine, because I still want to see it, I want to taste it and all this other stuff. And it's hitting my eyes. It is totally hitting my eyes right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I went to the store to see if I can get some ground sausage. I like to use ground sausage. What do y'all put in your sauce? Do you guys make your own sauce? I do both. Like I'll make it and then I freeze some, but then like when I'm in a pinch, I will definitely go and do jar sauce and stuff. But what do you like to do? What's your favorite? If you do jar, what's your favorite? I'd like to know. We've been using, what was it? Michael's of Brooklyn. I think we've been using Michael's of Brooklyn. But there are a million, there are a million. And so I like to make our own homemade pizzas, so that's what I use that for. All right, so what I have in here at the second, nothing. Olive oil. A good amount. I'd say maybe 2 tablespoons just to start it off with. Nothing, oh, that's trash now. Nothing crazy. Okay, so when I went to the grocery store this morning, they didn't have ground sausage. So I had to get sweet Italian sausage links. I'm not gonna use them as links, so I'm just gonna cut them just like this. I'm gonna rip off the casing. I don't want the casing, I want the sausage on the inside and stuff. So I'm just gonna rip this off really fast if I can. Let me turn this on. I didn't even turn it on. My goodness. So yeah, so, oh, and then, like, yikes, we saw that, I need a stronger knife. Actually, I might get scissors. Hang on. Okay, because this is kind of gonna bother me. That's not gonna cut as well as I want it to. There we go. So much easier. So much easier. We're supposed to get more snow. Like my friends in North Carolina, oh my gosh. Like y'all had this one storm, now you're getting another one with us, and we're supposed to get another one next week, Thursday and Friday. I tell you, I'm not sad about it, honest to God. Like I'm really not sad about it. I miss it, you know, being from up north. I just remember I saw something on the news that there was like this family that they didn't have power, you know, and so I'm just concentrating on getting this off. Yikes. And so a lot of her mom friends kind of like took the kids, you know, morning, afternoon and stuff. And this little boy said, I like going to so-and-so's house because he has a really cool snow fort. I don't know about you, but like growing up on Long Island, that's what we did. We made snow forts. It was so great. Anybody remember the snow of 1977? I know, isn't that like the most random thing that I would like remember? But I remember that massive snowstorm that we got, and like we were out of school for like forever. And I just remember making, like we had to shovel, that was like part of our chores and stuff. And my friends, my best friends next door, like we would just shovel all the snow into this one section between both of our houses and stuff. And we just started tunneling. And there is a picture somewhere in my house of me like poking out of this snow fort and stuff. I don't know. It just brought back really super cool memories and everything. But let me wash my hands. I've got that sausage all over me. Okay. So we are gonna, this is about 20 ounces. If you get it ground, if you get it ground up and stuff, it's like 16 ounces. When you get it in links, it's literally 20 ounces. So I'm getting 4 more ounces, which is kind of cool. So in they go. Give them a chop. And hopefully you can see. Try to move it down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to move this over, and I'm going to move you up. Just a little bit. There we go. Better. All right. So I'm not going to like really cut this down. I'm going to have like chunks, because like I said, you know, we used to do the whole like heavy meat sauce and stuff like that, and then I would make meatballs on top of that, or chicken parm and everything, and we just can't eat all that anymore. So what I do is I kind of leave it kind of big, the chunks. Just give it a rough chop. I diced up the 2 onions. I'm going to put those in. Hang on. Skin. then I'm going to get some garlic ready. So I get this. I don't know, there's something about garlic that when it like starts to, I know there's a way that you can take it and like not have it be sticky, and I don't know how they do it. I just, kind of bothers me. So I'm just going to take this garlic, and I'm using, I'd say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 10 cloves here of garlic. And so I'm going to smash it. And then I'm going to cut it up. I normally put the garlic in after a little bit. I don't like to cook the garlic like a long time, because I want it to stay relatively sweet, and the longer you cook it, sometimes the more bitter it gets. And I'm just going to give this rough chop. So I like to put it in last. I'm just checking to see if you can see what's going on in the pot here. I also use garlic, you know, the garlic that minced, that comes in the jar, same company, Spice World. I just didn't have any of that. And I will take 3 or 4 heaping teaspoons of that and put it in here. So we like a lot of garlic, but if you make this recipe, do it to your taste. Do what you like. The one thing that I love about cooking is that it's all to taste. So like what you like and what I like, we'll have the same recipe, but like we'll do it totally differently, because you like some people, my husband likes garlic forward. He really likes to taste the garlic. I don't. So we kind of like, you know, compromise. Well, I compromise. He doesn't know that, because guess what? He doesn't do the cooking I do. So I get to do what I want to do. All right. So as we're doing this, I am going to add, where's my thing? I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add some pepper, because I want the flavors to like build. And I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Now, again, this is all to taste. Some people don't like these spices. And, oh, it smells so good. But you just want to build these flavors. Just keep building them up. Let me see. I bought some oregano. Oh, I think I have some. Wait a minute. Yeah. I didn't open up this one either. Oh my gosh. I can't open it. Okay. I'm not going to do a whole lot, because I did the Italian seasoning, but I just wanted to give it an extra little punch of oregano. And I just had onion go on the floor. Woohoo! Okay, so the meat is all browned. while that is browned, I'm gonna open up these cans because things start to go a little faster. And here's where like it differs from my grandmother. Like I put in like a jar of pesto, a whole jar. Sometimes I'll open up another jar and put another jar in. So I've used all these spices, the salt, the pepper, the Italian seasoning, the oregano, plus a jar of pesto, plus all the garlic. Yeah, it's a lot. I season my stuff a lot, but it's to die for. Okay, so I've got 4 cans here. One is just plain tomato sauce. One is crushed with basil. Oh, 2 is crushed with basil. And then another one is hand crushed the San Marzano tomatoes in basil and salt, sea salt. So I use 4 cans total. So let's get these open. God bless me, that was the pepper. I love that. Can you see all the flecks of basil in there? Oh my God, so yummy. Tell you what, my house is going to be so quiet tonight. So quiet. They were so good, y'all. I tell you. I know if you're a grandma, I know you're just going to sit there and say that you have the best grandchildren in the whole wide world. And you know what? I'm going to say it too. I got the best grandchildren in the whole wide world. So, if you're new to watching me, I'm Barb. I'm from South Carolina. Welcome to Pickles and Peonies. Basically, we just celebrate the sweet and savory moments of life, and we have a lot of them, don't we? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes life is hard and challenging, but we're just going to celebrate it anyway because that's what God would want us to do. Be thankful even in the hard times. All right, in goes the garlic just for a hot second until I can smell it. And it releases all of its good juices there. Not yet. I still smell sausage. Ooh, I smell those spices. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Time. Okay, so we're gonna get everybody in the tub. Here we go. To this, we are going to add my 1 jar of, I shake it up so it incorporates the oil and the cheeses and all that good stuff. All right. Give that a good stir. So good. So I'm going to put in more pepper, and again, this is to taste. I'm going to put in more salt to counteract that acidity from the tomatoes. And I'm going to put in some red wine, and I like it really dark. I love it. Oh my God, look how rich that is. I'd say it's about half a cup of red wine. Your favorite. I'm gonna put in some red pepper flakes, just a pinch, just like that. I don't do a whole lot because it gets really spicy. It gets really, really spicy. Okay. I think I'm gonna put in, I remember my aunt and my grandmother, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but they put in butter. Y'all do that? Do y'all put in butter? So I started putting in butter, and it really like brought out some crazy flavor. I'd say just 2 tablespoons. Boop. That's like the secret ingredient. And then I do 2 squirts of tomato paste. That's like 2 tablespoons. And then I also put in sugar, just a little bit. And that also is to balance out the acidity from the salt and the tomatoes and everything else. So this is a half a teaspoon, and like when I say I use that, maybe just a half a teaspoon, and that's it. That's all I use. Just to get it in there. My father-in-law one day, when I was making a sauce for him, he was like, I'm gonna test your Italian. Like literally, like I'm gonna test your Italian. And I'm like, okay, you know? And so I had made this massive Italian meal, right? I'll never forget this. I made this massive Italian meal. He's like, I'm gonna test your, like, oh, your sauce is really good. Like he was some like sauce connoisseur. Like, okay. And he goes, I'm gonna test your Italian. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, how much sugar do you put in your sauce? And I was like, half a tablespoon. I just want to cut these. He goes, okay, good. I'm saying to myself, okay, well, thanks for your approval. I mean, sheesh. Can you believe it? Can you just believe it? Okay, so this is all incorporated, and I just want to give it a little taste, see what it needs. Okay, so I tasted it. It needs a little more salt, but I'm gonna add in some Parmesan cheese, and I'm hoping that that gives it the salt that I'm looking for. So we're just gonna do that. You see? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, okay. Because I'm holding the phone right now. So, okay. So that's about all that I put in. And let's see. And I'm going to taste this, and I'm going to see what else it needs. Oh, that's really good. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't need anything. It just needs to cook. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cook for a few hours, and then I will come back. I'll get some bread and we'll taste it and we'll see where we're at. And it is spaghetti for dinner tonight. All right, I hope you have a great evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, so it has been a couple of hours and take a look. It is so, look at that. Look how rich that is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. My thing is falling over. All right, let's taste it. Let's see if we need to add anything. I don't think we do, but this is how I was taught to taste and stuff. So here we go. Ooh, that's hot. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That is so good. It is so rich. I really think it's the butter, because like I'm tasting it and it's like so buttery. Oh my God. Okay, well, this recipe is coming and y'all need to make it. And when you make it, please post that you made it. I can't wait to see what you create with it and stuff. But this is going to continue to cook now for another few hours on low. I'm going to make some spaghetti and some Caesar salad, and we're just going to have a little Italian feast tonight.